back, I'm gonna hop out and crack. Are you with that?
Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Crochet and Zingy.
All right. What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. An opportunity to, in the stands, there we go. An opportunity for you to see what's going to happen potentially here for our Guardians today. And, yeah, we need to get him rolling. That's what we're going to try to do here in this one. Appreciate everybody joining me. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Guardians sim action here. Quan will lead it off. Garrett Crochet on the mound. Hey, Jim, welcome in to you as well. If you are new to our baseball sims, the only real difference is that to keep the games from being as long as real baseball games, we run them into quick counts, as this is going to be flared to center field, and it's not going to quite drop. It will be snagged in the outfield there. There's a look on most of the lefties on the bench. Again, against the lefty, tried to throw more starters in there. So Noel in there, David Fry in there, Arias in there as well. For the Gardos, as it were. Here is Gabriel Arias. You can see those are his actual stats as of today. So we run them in quick count. So everything starts with something other than 0-0. Most of the time it's 1-1. It could be 2-0. It could be 1-2. It could be 2-1. It could be 3-2. For that matter, Arias is going to fly a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right back to center field. That's two quick and frankly easy catches out there in center field for Jared Duran.
Third baseman,
Duran, very talented, very fast. Good player for them here. Historic Fenway Park. Yes, there are some low batting averages. That's the new Major League Baseball, right? It's a home run or it's a strikeout. It's kind of how everybody's teaching their hitters. Even Jose, you can see at 278. He's having a very good all-star year. That one's going to be too high on a sweeper. He won't chase it now. Garrett Crochet on the bump tonight for the Red Sox. Again, previewing today's action. And again, the show does a really nice job of up-to-the-date rosters, up-to-the-date rankings. The only thing they're not great at is they love to put other starters in out of the bullpen, which I don't understand. How does Fenway Park not have the netting over there? I thought everybody had to have it. Maybe they don't. So it's going to be outside. We've worked it full with Manzardo on deck. Crochet 6'6", 245 now on the bump. The big lefty fires the 3-2 pitch, and he just puts it on the outside. How about that vision from Jose Ramirez?
Batting fourth, first baseman Kyle.
You can see Crochet wanted that one. Now Manzardo finally getting a chance to swing against lefties as well with the release and then ultimate signing with the Cubs, I believe, Carlos Santana. 1-1 count here to Manzo. Hey, Alex, welcome in. I'll have to tell you how baseball works. So the pitcher is the one on the mound here. He's going to throw the ball to the catcher. He gets 3 strikes before he's out, or 4 balls before he goes on base. And he's going to try to steal second, and he's safe as Jose Ramirez. He stole second base there. Otherwise, when you get all the way around the bases, you score a run. That's the 37th stolen base of the year. And that 10.5-foot lead, 18 mile an hour he got up to. And a pretty good throw from the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez, and unfortunately not able to get him. Now Manzardo's going to flick this one way up in the air, and this one's going to be caught by the catcher. No real trouble there. It's actually Connor Wong in catching today for the Red Sox. All right. So we've played the top of 1, no hits. As you can see there, he tried to go deep on that one, just barely missed it. I haven't been watching the Guards much either, Mason. But felt like they did. What? It's not supposed to be Messick. It's supposed to be Ciccone. What the heck? Come on.
This change for the Guardians.
What? Why are they subbing guys in for me? What is happening?
Number 10.
Well, guess we're going with Parker Messick. It's supposed to be Slade Ciccone. You know what? This isn't right. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to take over. This is not right.
Batting second. Third base.
It's a base hit, by the way.
Alex Bregman.
Yeah, Ciccone, warm up, dude. I like Parker Messick, but it's not his turn to start. Oh, shoot. I forgot I also put it on Hall of Fame, so this is extremely difficult for me to actually do anything. I'm just stalling while Ciccone can warm up. Foul it back here. Alec Bregman, a long time. Houston Astro. Noel on his horse. And we'll get that one to fall. And now we'll take a mound visit and try to get Ciccone in there.
Batting third.
Yeah.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Mound visit. He's almost warm. I can't remember how to do a mound visit. Bullpen subs analysis. No, I'm falling apart. I don't remember how to do mound visits. Tells you how much I use them here. And strikeout. That should be enough to get Ciccone. That's Rami Gonzalez comes to play. All right, put him in the game. Good enough for me. Sorry, Parker.
Pitching for Cleveland.
Okay, sorry about that. That was weird. So anyway, Roman Anthony is on second. Romy Gonzalez here at the plate. All right, we're in it now. Yeah, it's all right. Little slider gets in there. Ciccone is the actual picture on the bum. I have no idea why they decided to put Parker Messick in there. Like I said, just when I praise them for being extra realistic, they screw it up like that. Ciccone, 6'4", 219, came over in a trade this summer, of course. And got him on the inside paint on the 94-mile-an-hour fastball and struck out Gonzalez. And here come the Guardians. Romy Gonzalez, 6', 215, first baseman. All right, here we go.
Leading off for Cleveland, catcher.
Yes, they're sort of limping their way. They are currently 68 and 68. Not out of it yet, but golly gosh, they got to hurry, and they got to hurry in a hurry. Here's Bo Naylor hitting 173. This was a former first-round pick. Everybody was so excited about Bo. There's glimpses of that power. Just far too inconsistent. He'll rip it to first base, and it's going to be snagged.
Batting sixth,
And
right
stepped
fielder,
on the bag there.
Noel.
Easy play there by the first baseman. Here's Jonk, Big Christmas. He's tearing it up for the Clippers back up here on the big squad, and he'll rip one deep shot towards the green monster, back and caught at the warning track. Oh my. He had me extra excited, but that one will be snagged.
Batting seventh,
Like Nate Eaton out there.
Martinez.
And now here comes Angel Martinez. Yeah, the graphics in this game are insane, Jim, and their attention to detail, their realism, their sim is very, very good. The reason that I don't do Guardians season sims, A, is because the seasons are just way, 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 way too long, and the second you play a game, ripped to the left side of the infield, and Martinez has the first base hit of the day. He sniped that sinker 98 mile an hour off the hands of Crochet, and Martinez is the first base runner other than the walk to Jose Ramirez. And here comes David Fry, cleared to hit again, of course. 154, paltry. A faraway man from the one who played in the All-Star game last year. 6 home runs, 19 RBIs, his OPS 543. Again, all those stats are real. Anyway, it's really hard to maintain reality because as soon as you play like a game, somebody's called up, somebody's called down, somebody gets hurt, somebody's, oh, now you're out of ways to bring them up or bring them down, all kinds of things. This one's going to be popped in the right side and snagged by Duran. And 1, 2, 3 after the base hit. Ref Schneider, Eaton, and Rafalia are the ones that will be up to bat next.
Leading off for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder, he's going to be DHing tonight. And Refsnyder swings and flares this one high in the ground. Chasing back goes Arias, going to get down. It does, right between, actually Schneemann they brought into play second. Right between Schneemann and John Kenzie Noel. You couldn't throw that thing out there and get it to land in a better spot.
Left fielder, number 40.
Now Nate Eaton into the game. 5'11", 200-pounder. Nate Eaton. From Chester, Virginia. Played at VMI. 21st round pick. Man, baseball drafts are so crazy. Alex, fortunately, I do not think that we're going to make it to the playoffs, which I think is actually a good thing because it might actually merit some change. And I'd like to see the kids come up. Valera, Noel, I'd love to see. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So now Ciccone is out of the game after two people. And we're going to the bullpen now, Eric Sabrowski. So I hope that doesn't trend for the Guardians that way tonight. But I'd like to see Bazana up here. What the heck? I want to see Valera play more. I want to see Jonk back in there. Big Christmas. Kafis is going to play. Of course, he's a lefty, so he's not playing tonight. But Cedar Rafaela in there now, 5'10", 165 pounds. Skinny little fella. And he'll flare one to the right side. Big gapper, and this one's going to be a base hit, extra base hit likely now. Christmas will chase it down. Noel will rip it to second base, but the double is achieved standing up, and the first run of the game has scored. 30th double of the year for Rafaela. And he ripped that one to the gap in right center field. And the first run of the game belongs to the Red Sox. We did, yes. We let him go in free agency. He went to the Diamondbacks, and actually trade deadline got traded to the Mariners. That would be Josh Naylor, and yes, they are brothers. Nathaniel Lowe into the game. 6'4", 220. Lowe looks at a slider. Ooh, called strike. Oh my. 2-2 count there, so we get a good look at the umpire, rather. Man, cameraman thought maybe it was a bad call. Why else would you zoom in on him here? Bottom of the second, 1-0 Red Sox. Sabrowski's come in for the already injured Slade Ciccone. Had some upper arm tightness in that second inning and had to bail on him. So now it's going to be a bullpen game for the Guardians. High and inside, and he walked him. Couldn't get that corner pitch. That was a good spot for Sabrowski.
Catcher, Connor.
He misses it now, and here comes Connor Wong. Catcher into the game. 5'10", 190 Connor Wong. Played college at Houston. Third round pick back in 2017, and he'll flare this one foul to the third base side. That's all good. You don't have to be. I'm not a huge baseball guy either. I do like my Guardians, but I like them when they're good, and I like them when they're competitive, and when they don't appear to be settling for mediocrity, which is kind of what it feels like right now. Ownership's been bad for a long time, refusing to spend much money. They always feel like they overachieve with parts that aren't good enough. Rip to the left side for Roman Anthony. That one's going to be foul, but foul in a hurry here. 2 outs now for Sabrowski. 1-2 count. The lefty fires, and he can't get him to chase that slider low and away. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second, 2-2 count. Twos all over the place, other than the scoreboard for now. Not trying to say it should be true. That low slider once again can't catch the zone. Full count. Base runners will be off. Give him a free head start with Alex Bregman, the third baseman, on deck. MVP for Roman Anthony. He's had a good season. I think he's a rookie. Ugh, slider on the inside. Couldn't get it to go.
Now
Roman
batting
Anthony,
third baseman.
79th overall pick in 2022. Could be I think it might just be his first season here. Must be his rookie season. Baseball, I will say, is more fun in person. You got the food, you got the drink, you got the in-between activities, and I do say that I do think that the pitch clock has helped. I would go to a 1-1 count all the time if it were me, but that's just me. I also think the season's about 2 months too long. They're never going to change that part of it. Ripped for Bregman, left side. But Kwan's going to be over to snag this one, and 1 out is all, or 1 run rather is all. The Red Sox will muster on the double from Rafaela on this play right here when he sprayed that thing to the right center gap. End of 2 here in
Leading
Beantown.
off for the Guardians, shortstop Brian Rocchio.
Here comes Rocchio. 229 is his average. Switch hitting shortstop. And he'll swing at a 95-mile-an-hour sinker there from Garrett Crochet. Yes, if it were me and I was in charge of baseball, I would lop off April and I would lop off September. So it's truly the boys of summer. Make it a 100-game regular season. All the games are going to matter a little bit more. Ooh, this one's got a seeing eye. Now both teams with a seeing eye pop fly, as that one drops right between the shortstop and the center fielder.
Stephen Kwan.
And now we're back to the top of the lineup, and Stephen Kwan. Will he get extended over the summer? We'll find out. Little flare shot to the left side, and it's easily runners at first and second now. That's what Stephen Kwan does, baby. Base hits, just slapping that ball to where there is nobody standing. Get yourself on base and let Jose Ramirez knock you in. Look at that thing, just right over the head of the shortstop, Trevor Story. Where Trevor Story was on the Rockies for a long time. Schneemann got subbed in randomly for Arias after the first half inning. I didn't want the lefty-lefty matchup. The game disagreed. That's a good point, Jim. They do smell good. A little hot dog smoke, a little sweat, maybe some sunscreen. This one's ripped in. I really can't believe they don't have a net here. I thought all the ballparks had to have netting down the foul lines. 2-2 count here. Runners at first and second. Guardians with the chance to get some runs on the board. Here's the snowman. He'll rip it. This could be a double play ball. Story to second. Turn around, rip it. Sedania, but he makes the run. Rafaela beating it out.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Trevor Story, Romy Gonzalez at second. Not able to quite make the turn, so there's runners at first and third. Here comes Jose. Ramirez with a chance to put a crooked number on the board. Ooh, sinker right there in the wheelhouse. Couldn't get the bat off the shoulder. Crochet's been dialed in here early. It's his first real jam that he's in right now. Runners at first and third. It's a 1-2 count. It's the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He went after that one. Attacked him with that high inside heat. That's tough to lay off.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Late, very late. That ball's practically in the glove before he starts the swing. And here comes Manzardo to see what he can do with the runners at first and third. Now with 2 outs, so it cannot be a pop fly, or it cannot be a sac fly, rather. It's got to be in. Appreciate everybody being on. My name is Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. We do simulated sporting events with live original commentary, mostly football. We're going to do a little bit of Guardians here on their postseason chases. This is game number 137. Again, they are 68 and 68. Manzardo will foul it back. 1-2 count remains. Going to try to wheel them across the postseason finish line if we can. Manzardo rips it. I'm not sure if it's going to be quite deep enough. Yep, ranging over is the right fielder, and they leave 2 on, including a runner at third. And we go to the middle of the third here. Still 1-0.
Now pitching for
Yeah, I fall asleep. Well, at least you know if you need to fall asleep. You can fall asleep. Tim Herring in the game again. This is a bullpen game now for the Red Sox after starter Slade Ciccone experienced some tightness in his arm and they pulled him. So this is already reliever number 2 after Sabraski. Here comes Tim Herring. 3-1 count now to Trevor Story, and he'll walk him. So again, in the quick counts feature, it's completely randomized. Anything
Up
from
next,
1-1
for the
to
Red Sox,
other things.
Second baseman.
It's mostly 1-1. Like
Romy
right now, it's going to be 1-2
Gonzalez.
already. Second baseman Romy Gonzalez in there right now. Runner at first. And he'll rip a fastball, but he'll rip it foul just on top of that one. 96 mile an hour there from Tim Herron. Again, do appreciate again everybody being on. Thanks to all of our subscribers. As struck him out with a backdoor slurve right there. 1 part slider, 1 part curve.
Now
All
batting,
parts strikeout there.
hitter,
And here comes Ref Schneider. End of the game. Again, appreciate all of our subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I very much appreciate it. Also, if you like the baseball content, hit that thumbs up button. Even if you don't, it'll help grow the baseball audience. We'll do this once every couple days, these Guardian sims as we can. Still waiting for Madden to update the rosters so I can get the authentic 53s cooking for every team. And then also, we'll be doing our Ohio State and Grambling sim here towards the end of the week as well. Swing and a miss there. Herron had Ref Schneider way outside on that one. Full count here. Runner could take off if he wants. Swing and he'll foul it. Third base coach has to duck. Almost said the ball boy. That would be the third base coach over there. Ref Schneider. Swing and it's deep center field, but Martinez is there and he will squeeze it and get it in quickly. Cut, hold. No tagging
Now
up there
batting, number
for
40.
Ref Schneider. Nate Eaton now playing left field today. A bit of more of a utility player for them. Eaton into the game. He's 0 for 1 today. 20th pitch of the outing for Herron is fouled. It's a 1-2 count. Somebody's going for second. The hit and run is on way up in the air. Ramirez is going to catch this one just out of fair territory, but it's the end of the third after Hosey squeezes it. Yeah, Jim, if you're not familiar with the game, it's by all accounts the most realistic of it. The graphics are incredible. Everybody's facial expression, every individual batting stance, every single pitcher is exactly how they throw, exactly how they stand, how they swing. Like, it's extremely realistic. It's a really fun game too. I enjoy just playing it personally. I'll do like a Guardians franchise, but I'm usually quick to trade away and fill the holes that they would refuse to fill because they're cheap, frankly, and they love their prospects. Ooh, high cheese, and Naylor had no chance there at 97 to go up and get that one. Just the second strikeout of the day for Crochet. But he is throwing some heat now. Here comes Big Christmas, John Kenzie, Noel. 1-1 count, down at the knees, 2-1 on that cutter. He's got 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Again, he started the season on the big club, struggled a lot, spent the past few months in Columbus where he's been tearing the cover off the baseball. Hopefully he's able to come back. Ooh, that sweeper did get right back in the middle. It's a tough pitch when it starts outside the zone and comes back into the middle. You really got to trust what you see and the spin coming out of the hands. 2-2. Low and at the knees on the sweeper again. Noel has a full count here. Will he give him a fastball? Something to swing at. Nope, he'll run another sweeper up and almost hits him in the elbows. He'll walk him instead. Second walk of the game for Garrett Crochet here. Working into inning number 4 for him. Sinker into the corner, another ball. He's thrown 5 in a row now. Angel Martinez had the first base hit for the Guardians in inning number 2. This one's going to be hammered to the left side. Eaten all the way into the corner and right in front of the foul pole. He'll snag it. And John Kenzie Noel will have to scurry back to first base. Second out of the inning, and it was a loud one, but still an out. Here comes David Fry. Come on, David. Let's find a little bit of that magic that you had a year ago, my friend. Swing and a fastball, 98 mile an hour on the gun. Struck him out again, high heat. Fry couldn't catch up. Still 1-0. Red Sox here at Nagy on Sports, playing MLB The Show here. I am neither of those men. You did hear them at the very beginning, Alex. I forgot to turn them off. Cedon Rafaela into the game now. He had a double earlier in the game to bring in the first and only run that the Red Sox have here today in this 1-0 contest. Bottom of the fourth, Heron stays in for the Guardians, who have gone to the bullpen already after some pitching arm tightness for Slade Ciccone, the starter who should still be in the game. Instead, we're going to the pen, and we're going early. This one's going to be chopped to the ground. 2-2 count. Kicking and firing. Try to get the back door. It's going to be stabbed by Manzardo. He'll have to toss to first base, and a nice play. Heron doing a really good job of fielding his position. He hustles over there, and even though he didn't field it cleanly, he was able to knock it down and kind of toss it over. Nathaniel Lowe came over in a trade from the Tampa Bay Rays this year, I believe. Yeah. No, from the Rangers, excuse me. He started at Tampa Bay, then he went to the Rangers and got traded this year from the Rangers mid-season here, Nathaniel Lowe. And he'll ground this one to Rocchio at second. Throw him out across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
And here comes Connor Wong. That slurve dies early. Heron's got good breaking ball stuff, but a pretty good fastball as well. It's one of the studs of that bullpen last season. He struggled a little bit more this year. They actually did have to send him down to Columbus for a while to get his confidence back. And he's back up with the big club now. Swing and a miss. He struck him. Oh, excuse me, it was 3-1. He moved it full here for Connor Wong. Full count. Heron's pitch, swing, rip it to the left side. Jose Ramirez. Hitch, fire. Out number 3. End of 4 here in Boston. 1-0 bad guys. Guardians up to bat once again here. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you. Brian Rocchio in first. He's 1 for 1 in today's ball game. 5th inning of work now for Garrett Crochet's pitch number 80 for him right here. And Rocchio will foul it back 1-2. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. He went after it again. That's been his strikeout pitch. High inside corner, and none of the Guardians have been able to catch up with it there. Rocchio, the latest victim now, back to the top, and Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2 in this performance. Kwan looks at an inside fastball. Never going to be able to get the barrel of the bat on that spot. Full count for Crochet. He deals. Kwan looks at a high cutter. That one kind of sailed on him, and he will walk Stephen Kwan. Getting on base is his job, and he does so effectively now. I wonder if this could be the last inning, or maybe even the last batter here for Crochet. Lefty-lefty situation with Hosey on deck. Schneemann looks at a ball way up high. It's 2-1. Schneemann, of course, German for snowman, so they call him the snowman, as you might want to. I would. Ripped foul. Daniel Schneemann, kind of your perfect utility guy, plays a little bit of everything. You know you're going to get his best effort every night. Just not a superstar at any one thing. And he'll rip it to the right field side. He does have enough power to get to the short porch, and he gets there. Schneemann, 369 to the corner, made famous by David Ortiz. He ripped that thing out, his 12th of the season. And Schneemann with a big fly. Would just about caught him out, and guess what? Stephen Kwan got on base. Stephen Kwan scored a run. That's what he does. And he ripped that thing to the short corner. Look at that. Just wrapping around that foul pole, and he did it beautifully. Again, 369 is not a home run in many parks to that right field side. Well, maybe 369 is, but he hit it fairly deep. It's a short porch there. That's where David Ortiz used to pop all those home runs. Now Hosey into the game, but the Guardians taking a 2-1 lead here at the top of the 5th. And again, we're at pitch number 96 for the starter, Garrett Crochet. who's pitched very nicely. Ooh, and he hit him? I think he did. I think he drilled him in the elbow. Hosey's going to give a long stare, but he'll take first base without any sort of fracas. Manzardo into the game now. Crochet potentially unraveling right before our eyes here in the top of the 5th. Manzardo fouls that one back. That was a sweeper. He was just a little bit ahead of it. Swung and a miss. Hosey trying to steal another base, and he does. Sheesh. Tried to do a hit and run. Manzardo didn't catch up his part, but second stolen base of the day for Jose Ramirez, one of the most aggressive base runners, legitimate 40-40 guy. Very few of them in the league anymore. He values base rushing so much now. Naylor, deep shot to the right side, just not deep enough. And the deep fly from Schneemann gives the Guardians a 2-1 lead here, middle of the 5th inning. There's the snowman, the flowing locks of the Schneemann. And he ripped this thing to David Ortiz's short porch here at Fenway. Here comes Roman Anthony. Tim Herron still on the bump for the Guardians. At this point, he would be in line for the win. Swung and flared right to Ramirez. Still plays defense at a high level.
Third baseman Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman, big time prospect as I recall. Yeah, he was the number 2 overall pick by the Houston Astros in 2015. Takes a high fastball. And you can see, not sure why Bivey is warming up. Kobe Allard is as well. Alex Bregman, the number 2 player drafted that year behind Dansby Swanson. Other guys of note in that draft: Kyle Tucker, Brendan Rodgers, Andrew Benintendi, Ian Happ, Tyler Stevenson. Josh Naylor was first round of that draft. Kobe Allard, we just saw him in the pen. First round of that draft. Trying to think if there's any other good players. Walker Buehler just was in the news recently. Ke'Bryan Hayes ripped down the line, and it's fair. He'll try to hustle for 2. Kwan can't pick it up quickly. That's probably going to lead to a double. Nope, he decides not to run. Ryan Mountcastle.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
Pretty cool. There's still some players in the league from that year's first round draft class. 1 out, 1 on here. Trevor Story, the shortstop, up to the plate. And Story looks at a breaking ball that is low and not hittable, at least not for him to try to swing at. Trevor Story, compensatory round number A, the 45th overall pick, out of high school from Irving, Texas. Trevor Story. He was drafted by the Rockies, where he played the first 6 years of his career. Now he's already in season number 4 with the Red Sox. A little older than I would have thought. And that's a strike called, 3-2. Trevor Story from Tim Herron. Tim Herron's a tall kid as well. And he'll strike him out. That thing was coming in at 81 miles an hour. He could not hold back long enough. Tim Herron's 6'6", 230. That's right.
Second baseman Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez in there. Round 29 pick out of the College of Indiana for Tim Herron. Go Hoosiers. Big Ten baseball for the 6'6", Tim Herron. Gonzalez into the game now for the Red Sox. 2-1, bottom of the 5th. And this one will be ripped down the line again, and Hosey just a little bit late. And once again, Kwan struggles to pick it up. And into third base without issue. So a double that advances the runner. We'll call that a single and an error on Stephen Kwan, and that could be the end of Tim Herron's day. It looks like it is. And here comes Stephen Vogt. End of Tim Herron's day, but he did a nice job. He's in the line for the win right now. And somehow we're going to go to our ace out of the pen. This is the one part about it that I don't like in the simulation mode is it'll bring starters out of the bullpen, which just doesn't happen unless it's the playoffs, and it'll get ripped right past Manzardo, and that'll score 1. It'll score 2, and the Red Sox retake the lead on 1 pitch from Tanner Bybee, which unfortunately those runs will be charged to Tim Herron as Refsnyder ripped that thing to the right side, and Manzardo tried to dive and get it. Manzardo is many things. Tall is not one of them. 6 foot, 205. He is not 6'6" or anything over there. Maybe he gets it if he is. He is the definition of average, I believe. 6 foot, right? Is that still what the average person is? I don't know. I'm making that up. Swing and a miss now from Bybee again. There's 0 chance that Bybee comes out of the pen tonight. It's the one thing that I don't like about this game is they have everybody available in the bullpen. 3-2 count. 1 on, 2 outs. Come on, Tanner. Swing and he'll drill it to the gap in left field. Kwan moving over, makes the catch. End of the 5th. 3-2. After this double, right on down the line. Back-to-back shots down the line, rather. Now here comes the first reliever of the day, and it's going to be Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks in now, 6'2", 217. This is his 34th appearance of the year for the right-hander. 28.
Right fielder, John Kinsey, Noel.
Supplemental draft pick number 105 out of high school, Cypress Creek in Houston, Texas. So 5 years with St. Louis, then Toronto for a year, San Francisco for a year. This year he started on San Francisco and then was traded to Boston during the course of the season. Now 1-2, big Christmas, John Kinsey, Noel. And Noel is patient on that sweeper at the kneecaps from Jordan Hicks. Hicks has an electric fastball as well. He can throw some gas. That was the 96-mile-an-hour sinker, stabbed by Bregman at third base, and he throws him out. For Alex Bregman, the former number 2 overall pick. We just read about him. Nice play, sliding to his left, gets up, turns, spins, and able to throw out Noel by a step. Here comes Angel Martinez, slipping over to the other side of the plate against the righty. And he'll hit that 98-mile-an-hour sinker into the dirt. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. Going to do a short little run of Guardian Sims here at the end of the season. See if we can try to will them to the playoffs in any capacity. Martinez will strike out here. Always a preview of the game that will happen that day. So this game is going to happen tonight, and we're just getting a little preview of it here. MLB The Show has a very nice Play Tonight's Game feature with very, very up-to-date, like to the day. They update their roster daily with who's hot, who's not, who's slumping, who's hitting righties better than they were a week ago, who's hitting lefties better than they were a week ago, etc. Extremely good attention to detail with their live rosters. Literally every day they have a new roster. And that's what gets used here. So players that are hot and having great seasons could be drastically but differently rated than they were out of the box. It's one of the things I do really like about it, and I wish there was a way that Madden could do that, where you could be like, connect it to the world and change things like that, rather than me having to do all of the work. Part of the reason I enjoy this game. And that one's going to be down at the dirt, 3-1. Again, Bybee would not be coming out of the pen, but he's pitching right now here for our Guardians. Trailing 3-2. Now it's a full count here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here at Nagy on Sports. Inside, and he walked him. It's the one downside. I mentioned it earlier. The one downside is they will sometimes put in starters out of the bullpen as though it were a playoff game 7 and everybody is available regardless of when they pitched last. Nathaniel Lowe, full count. He'll pop this one up to center field. Martinez shifts over, 1 down here for Tanner Bybee.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor
Long back in there, his 3rd appearance now. Runner on first. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Bybee with the kick in the fire out of the stretch, and that sweeper hits low and connects with the bottom of the zone. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss of that fastball. 95 mile an hour on the gun. Right on the inside paint. That is
Up next for the
beautiful
Red
pitch.
Sox, right fielder Roman Anthony.
And he'll get chopped up. Flare this one to left side. Hosey chasing, and it's just off the bleachers. 1-2 count with a runner on first for Roman. He'll drill it to the shortstop, who tosses it to Schneemann. Rocchio to Schneemann, and we are out of the 6th here. Top of the 7th, and Rocchio gets to lead off here. Hicks stays in the game. Guardians 2, Red Sox 3. Rocchio way up in the air. And the first baseman comes over to squeeze it. Just squeeze it right
Now
there.
batting, left fielder
That is
Stephen Kwan.
Nathaniel Lowe playing first base today. Kwan 1 for 2. He also walked his last time up. 2-1 count to him. Hicks. 21st pitch is called a ball. That was right on the edge, according to that strike zone rectangle that we get to see. And he'll walk him again. So 2 walks for Kwan. He scored one of the 2 runs last time on the 2-run home run by this man, Daniel Schneemann. Into the game now. Schneemann, 1-1 count. Will not take that bait. That sweeper never makes it back towards the zone. That's a ball all the way. 2-1 count. And also outside with that sweeper. Jacob Ramirez, 26 home runs, 68 RBI. Chop foul there. Count stays full. And Schneemann strikes out on the 96 mile an hour sinker from Jordan Hicks.
Jose Ramirez.
Walked and hit by a pitch, 0 for 1. He'll flip over to the left side. Hicks will deal and fire on 1-1 pitch, and it's low. Hosey, good vision there. Just one of the best overall baseball players in the league. And took such a hometown discount to stay here. He's a true saint. And Ramirez brushed back on that slider that really took off. Full count here. 2 outs. 1 on. He'll be off with the crack of the bat. And he walked him. So 3 different times Hosey's been on base. And he's yet to effort a hit. 2 walks and a hit by pitch here. Manzardo with another chance to be a hero. And we will wait and see it on the other side of this pitching change as Alex Cora, the longtime player, comes on out. And Cora, time to go to the bullpen. Hicks's day is done. They're going to go back to another southpaw with Brennan Bernardino. 6'4", 180-pound left-hander. 26th round pick from Cal State Dominguez Hills. Wild indeed. First season with Boston, the last 3 here with the Red Sox. We need some rally caps here. Pitching change, they'll go lefty-lefty matchup. Come on, Kyle, you can do it. We believe in you. 2 on, 2 out. 2-1 count. Change up in the bottom corner, but not called a strike now. 3-1. Do you give the kid the green light? Manzardo, Bernardino. And that's a nice cutter on the inside corner. Like Manzardo was just taking all the way. Swing, and he missed. That was a ball, and he knew that he swung at a bad pitch that time, Manzardo. Tough as a lefty to see that breaking pitch sweep across your face like that. But unclutched right there from Manzardo. Bernardino strikes him out here. Nick Enright into the game for the Gardos, now out of the pen.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 59, Nick Enright.
6'3", 205 pound, 28-year-old. This one's going to be roped but foul from Alex Bregman. 20th round pick here by the Guardians from Virginia Tech in 2019. Nicholas Crispin Enright. His middle name is Crispin. Festa and Gaddis also warming up for the Guardians, trying to keep it close. 2-2. And that one's going to go wide. 3-2. Straight 3 called. Couldn't get it off the shoulder that time. Alex Bregman.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
Got to do your job. Got to get the bats back up there. You're going to have 2 more shots at it here. Rip for Story in the gapper. This is going to be a double if it stays in. It's off the green monster, and Martinez will catch and actually cut pretty nicely, but an easy double there for Trevor Story as he ripped that thing off of the monster. His 24th double of the season, and the Red Sox have a base runner at second base already as that thing hits about halfway up the green monster there in left field here at Fenway Park. We have a runner at second now. 1 out. Here comes Romy Gonzalez. That breaking ball from Enright misses in kind of a bad way here. Gonzalez playing second today. Real life, he's rocking a sweet mustache. And that was too high, and he walked him. Maybe doing so on purpose.
Now
Against Gonzalez, 18th round pick by the Chicago White Sox out of college. Miami, Florida. Go Hurricanes. Carson Beck, big Miami debut this week as they took care of business. Catholics versus Convicts, part 7 or whatever it was. Although I did think the Lloyd Carr's grandkid looked pretty good. C.J. Carr, the quarterback from Notre Dame, did look like it wasn't too big for him, did it? 3-1 count here. Enright in trouble. This game could get away from him with 1 swing of the bat. That one's not going to be it. Fouls it wide to the left side. 3-2 still. 2 on. Enright trying to keep the Red Sox right there. Another foul to the first base side of the field. Yeah, we may need a sacrifice chicken. Hats for bats, keep bats warm. And there is a strikeout. Got that breaking ball to snap and land right on the inside paint. That's essentially an unhittable pitch for a right-handed hitter. Nate Eaton into the game now. Enright kicks, fires, ripped to third base. And they'll take the easy one to second. And Enright and the Gardos get out of it. Top of the 8th, they need some sticks, and they need them now. Bo Naylor in to start. More lefty-lefty matchups here. They could have pinch hit Austin Hedges, chose not to. Bernardino stays in the game for the Red Sox. Swung! Get down! No, just foul. Thought we were going to have our own double down the left field line like the Red Sox had previously. 2-2 count. Naylor doesn't go fishing. That curveball misses badly. Full count with Noel on deck. So Naylor 0 for 3 tonight. Be nice to break that right now. Bernardino. And that will be fouled back. Stays full. Come on, guards. And he walked him. Good eye there for Bo Naylor. So we got 1 on. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th.
Right fielder, John Kinsey,
Here
Noel.
comes Big Christmas. John Kenzie, Noel. I call him Jonk. And Naylor back. Whew, that was closer than it needed to be. As Naylor is home, they do not want him stealing second. I don't think he's a huge base stealing threat, but they feel otherwise. Bernardino, and he'll chop it foul into the ground on the curveball. 81 mile an hour on that curveball. Kid, appreciate everybody being on. My name's Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. As ball number 2 lands at the ankles of John Kenzie Noel. SM Sporting Events, mostly football with live original commentary. We are going to do some baseball here with the Guardians heading towards the end of the season. Swung, flared right side. Good range from Gonzalez, and that's enough to throw him out. I thought maybe, just maybe.
The center fielder, Angel Martinez.
But no. Oh, did they throw Naylor out? They must have called Naylor out, because he wasn't on first anymore. We got 2 outs, don't we? And that's the Bernardino day is done.
For the Red Sox.
Now here comes Greg Weissert.
Number 57, Greg Weissert.
You say Weissert, I say Weissert. 18th round pick from the New York Yankees. 30 years old. Greg Weissert. Swing and a miss, just a little ahead of it. Martinez was on that 97 mile an hour fastball. Guardians down to 4 outs here, down by 1 run. Swing and a miss, they're down to 3 outs. As Martinez goes down on strikes from Weissert. Here comes Hunter Gaddis to pitch. Dude's got a manly man beard, Hunter Gaddis. 6'6", 260, by the way. 27 years old, Hunter Gaddis. He was a 5th round pick for the Tribe back in 2019. He spent his entire season now in his 4th year in the bigs. And swings and misses, does Rafael. He'll strike him out. 95 mile an hour high cheese there from Hunter Gaddis. And here comes Nathaniel Lowe, again traded from the Rangers in the course of the season. I think it might have been a trade deadline trade for Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 2 in this performance. He's 1-2 count right now. Gaddis kicks, fires. A little high, a little inside. Festa and Allard warming up for the Guardians. Fouled back, stays 2-2. And rip it to the right side. You're saying the players are huge nowadays, Jim? That's what you mean? Like just their sheer size? 2 down and Connor Wong into the game. And that a pitcher could be 6'6", 260. Yeah, it's practically an offensive lineman. And this one's going to be popped up way in the air. Rocchio makes the catch, and we got 3 more chances. He's probably going to see Aroldis Chapman. He just recently signed another extension. I don't know how this dude keeps doing what he's doing. He is incredible. He's 37 years of age. Still throws absolute gas after all those years with the Reds and then the Yankees. Cup of coffee with the Pirates, and now here he's found a home in Boston, and he is their closer. That one was still 97. Dude's still got some gas on that left arm. I'm not sure how much he throws over 100 anymore, but as long as you know how to place it, 97 will do just fine here. 1-2 now for David Fry. Oh, he beamed him on the thigh. I think it did. 99. Ouch. David Fry heads to first. And Rocchio comes in. They've got a base runner. Game tying run at first. Game leading run at the plate for Rocchio. He's going to try to bunt, and he will. Right side. Fry hustling. Picked up. Oh, he won't get it. Everybody's safe. Gonzalez tried to barehand it. Couldn't do so. And everybody is safe. That's a bunt, base hit, and or an error on the second baseman. An E4 on your card at home. And here come the Guardians. You remember Chapman's debut, huh? Yeah, that one was inside.
2-1.
No, he was very ballyhooed coming out. Again, they signed him, just signed out of Cuba. His first year was 2010 for Aroldis Chapman. 2-1. Ripped it. Kwan, this could be a double play ball. Careful, Kwan's got to hustle. He's going to be out. Well, that's a way to throw some water on your nice, warm, heating up rally. A double play ball, unlike Kwan to do that. Rocchio's got to try to do a better job of sliding to take out Trevor Story. And now we're down to Daniel Schneemann, who does have the home run in the game. Tying run just 90 feet away at third base. Schneemann, uh-oh, I don't think this one's going to have the distance. And ball game. Red Sox win, save for Chapman. And I don't think Crochet actually gets the win. I think they brought somebody else in for that half inning. 3-2, Boston wins this one here at Fenway. We tried to will them to victory. Just 5 hits, and the loss goes to Tim Herron. Crochet actually does get credit for the win. There you go, 15-5 on the season. And Chapman with his 29th save of the year. That's how we're going to do it here at Nagy on Sports. Guys, appreciate you joining me for this one. Again, maybe it'll go differently. I'll try to do a few Guardians games here over the course of their potential run to the playoffs. But right now it's 68-68. This would not be the way that they would want it to go. Appreciate you guys joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Today we'll say go Red Sox, go Guardians, and as always, go